Another day of repairs. On the way home from the ploughing match, 7, 8, 10, she burst the hose and blew the cab and run oil everywhere on the road home. This is me now shifting her to Matthew Sloan's to get the big oil leak fixed. But while she's there, I might get him to look at a few other wee bits. The other thing is this thing, the pickup hitch isn't playing nice on the release lever, which is grand, there's nothing on, but whatever play is in there, it's just very hard to get locked back in. Something funny going on with the TLS. You watch the nose. Tap. And you can hear her pumping oil. New problems with old tractors. Not looking forward to turning Matthew Sloan's lane, if I'm honest. I know Michael, when he delivered this, we took the 6.9 over with the 7.8. When she was leaking oil, it was tight, very tight, getting around a certain corner in his lane with the trailer on. This is the tight one. I'm going to set my nose up in there. And before I go any further, I'm going to get out and look and see what my line's like. Right, it looks like she's going to come around it, but there's a good big height of a curb edge on it to stop people slipping off. I think that's that done. Panic over. And this is the start of the pantomime. This is only the start. Why do I have old tractors? Why do I have this fascination with 10 series John Deeres?
Didn't start getting the fear there, did you?
Wasn't too bad.
Oh, I just horse her up. There was a tie axe up here yesterday over it.
Right.
He walked from the bridge up. There you go! You like your PTO still too.
I have a lot of issues with this tractor. I've one there on the way here that I haven't told you about yet. So, what do you think's wrong with that?
The wear on this, and then your pads are worn a bit too. See, it's not really the metal. It's
So the hook's playing and is that the wearing the pins?
no, this here's probably bowed down a bit. So I'll get my wee set of burners and that, and heat it a wee bit, and get a wee push up,
Super.
and maybe push this down too. What's your new issue then, John? What I know.
Actually didn't discover it till it was coming in your lane. You can tell me whether it is an issue or not. TLS is doing this weird up-down thing coming in your lane. Because I slowed her way down to turn the two cameras on while I was tootling in the lane, I could see her going, and then about 20 seconds later or 10 seconds later, she goes, and then she'd be going up and down in a pattern. You could hear the constant pumping of the oil, you know, with it, which was new.
That could be the. Well, that was a new sensor on her. That shouldn't be given bother, although it could. It's either that or there's a crack in the block internally, the TLS. There's a crack internally comes in the block. Some of them, the first TLS on them, they'll just sit and rise up and down. And they're going slow, especially boys that cut hedges with them. Notice it. Just sit and do this. But it could just be the sensors. Oh, I love my job. We'll wash that hitch a minute. It's absolutely problem. Hello. See in there, you can see it in your router. The pan hard bush. It could just be that jiggling's moving the sensor.
Yes, got you.
Make it try and lift herself. Might not be, but it's a possibility when it's that slack.
Does that make her a wee bit wandering in the road?
Tiny bit. Nothing excessive.
It's mostly just the steering that's making
I
her.
wonder it's usually the seals inside the steering.
She's not mad wandering, but just that last bit of the run when the oil maybe was getting warmer, I don't know. I felt like I was doing a lot of steering to hit her in a straight line.
It's probably the internals that are on. Them was only small issues, John, don't worry.
Now what?
Oh, I'll take all this crap off. I can go and get my jack.
So this is about like the 7-8, you had to drop the bolts, drop the whole hitch off?
Oh, no. Just going to slide the bottom off out. And then 2 things at the back there. It should all just come out all nicely. Hey, that's a fun way to spend your day. Come on, you rotten. Oh, are you deciding not to work now? After having built this shed, I now wish I'd put a pit in it. But if I ever build a bit on the back, I'll be a pit in it.
Just the length of a tractor or the length of a tractor and trailer?
Oh, just length of the tractor. I don't want involved in chillers, I have enough grief.
You need one of them wee yokes you lay on and wheel in and out the bit.
I had one of them to rip the wheels off at one time. 2 of them ripped the wheels off. Here, I just bought out scrap. That could be part of the problem, you know.
You didn't buy the snap-on version of it, no?
Well, I buy snap off. Some sort of whacking device, that's what I need. So what model of John Deere are you for buying next?
It's not in my head to be buying John Deere's right now.
I don't know.
No, it's definitely not in my...
That notion never leaves my head, it's just the finance side that doesn't balance up.
Oh, the notion would be there alright for what next model you need for the set, like, but...
You rotten. I bet a pin on there, you seem to forget to go out. Ta-da! See how much more efficient that is for your profit than me standing unscrewing all them.
Then it depends if you're going with gold-plated bolts to replace them or not.
Oh, I got you new fancy bolts there today. Class. That's only really worn at this end. If you look at it the way it's tapering down there, that's why when she's in, she's just sitting bouncing on that. So, I was going to purchase nice new ones from John Deere, and then I priced them. So soon to be for sale, slider kits for John Deere hitches. I'll do them half price. And a half.
New what?
Going to open up my very expensive nylon. This is supposed to be a very hard grade of nylon.
So you never said what price the new set was?
£115 a strip or something.
Nice.
There's 4 of them under it. And I know John McClean, he wouldn't like paying that.
You didn't think that was good value for money, no?
Like, I'd be all on for fitting genuine parts, but that's just sort of...
I don't like paying for anything, if I'm honest, Matthew.
Why?
I don't know, just aversion to spending money. Unless it's for something really, really class.
You haven't think about some of the machines you land down here with.
Aye, it does. It's ironic, I know it's ironic.
Buy the most expensive old John Deeres you can find. What was that, 55,000 you spent on that thing? She's worth more than that. She's worth more than that, like. See, I said that stuff wasn't that hard. Oh, there it is. We'll make the first 2 and see how great a success that is before we make the second 2. Hold you your finger to that there a wee minute. This is going to get very technical here.
Yes. That looks like that's diagonal to me.
Aye, but you see the way them's in line, then it goes off a wee bit down here.
Do you think that's the reason that they're diagonal? Is the holes are going into aren't straight?
I think some idiots put the board up in the wrong place. See that, and there's off too. I know, sorry, that's up the top, man, look. They're on a straight edge along that. See the way that's straight along them holes, and then you're halfway through the hole here.
You doing the brakes in this yoke?
Aye. Brakes and a service and a wee things. That's a nice easy job. I like when we do a handy job. That there needs a PTO pack, power quad, brakes, and probably the 4-wheel drive. She got water in the oil.
Oh. Because
Condensation. Condensation sometimes implements that water, and the way you see water, the oil, what it looks like. See a brave one of them like that. I'll show you a brake disc that came out of 3350. Here's what happens, you see. See where that's all rusted. So the water gets into the oil and just pops the plates off. Anybody who ever goes to look at a tractor, if the oil's creamy in her,
walk away.
Unless you want to spend a bit of money, like. Do this in the fancy drill. Although when you look at the amount of dung sitting on it, it doesn't look that fancy. Oh! Stuff is quite hard. Something you need to watch there. You stand here, somebody in that come down, maybe a very sore head. I originally only had a wee handle on it, that, but no use for ignorant jobs.
You liked a bit of leverage?
I thought if he'd quit working on her one day, I had to resort to the old fashioned brute force and ignorance. Yeah, boy. Right, countersink these wee holes now. Sure, that's lovely. Even if I do say so myself.
You're easy pleased, Matthew.
No, no. You see, my heart does lie with engineering. I love making things.
Bit of gunk in there, is there?
There's a wee bit of stuff might cause a bit of interference. Don't even know where my toolbox is anymore.
You always make us look a hell of a lot easier than it would be if I was doing it myself.
Don't say that, when I finished yet, John, when I started. Then I'll be half an hour later, I'll be throwing wrenches at you.
In simple terms, like, you know, it looks like, you just knock out them 2 pins and drop that bottom half of the hitch off.
Aye, but then you might see me trying to write an email.
You got speller or what?
I just hate computers. I probably would have been a lot happier been born 50 years earlier than I was. Well, the only thing I like is I like modern tractors. I would like to live, you see, I couldn't do an iPhone or something access to the internet because everybody else has it and I need it for the business. But I would much prefer to live years ago. Just a nicer way of life, I think.
Well, I turned off all the notifications now. That's one of the best moves ever done. So all I have now is email and WhatsApp. Are you scared you many thousand emails I have in my inbox? How many do I have? Can you even look that up?
35,837 unread emails. And do you know why they're unread? Because it's a lot of crap I don't need to see. Jaggers, it's unbelievable. Oh, it's just half a mile out. I need longer arms now. Go on, you. Boy.
Why do they not turn it the other end?
Well, as I'm just trying to get it started on.
Oh, you have to get Allen key or something in them, or what do you have to?
Don't get too carried away, John.
I thought this was some kind of magic that I didn't know about.
No. It's just in a very outwardly place to try and get at it. Pass me that pin starter of a screwdriver there, are you saying?
The John Deere coloured one.
Are you for doing Balmoral or anything next year?
I think they would like to, but again, I just am reluctant because it's very easy said. Starting to wonder where the hours are best spent, Matthew, instead of just going, sure, we'll just do that, It probably is an age thing, and where I'm starting to consider it before I jump in with both feet. Like,
you're a grumpy old man. That's what you're saying.
I'm always grumpy. I am just old with it now. I think it's the point.
It's another thing that comes if you run your own business.
I was grumpy before I had my business, Matthew.
All right. Just grumpy here.
Yep.
John's got you in camera at the moment. Paid? Never knew about that.
I come cheap.
What do you think them is off John Deere? £115 each. So I've resorted to making them. It's definitely hard nylon how it snaps like that. See, if I was very professional here, I would put this on the bench. But I haven't time for that. It's a Friday evening.
How does it put it on the bench slow you down? Your knees not like ruined at this stage, no?
Aye, they are, but sure. Like, you can just lift things there easy, whereas if it's up here and you're lifting something heavy, it's sore in the back. So it's like a balance between what do you want to fix first, your back or your knees. The back's goosed anyway, so my dad's going for his third hip replacement. So.
Oh, that's impressive. That's why I said about the knees. You could be in bar in 10 years' time sitting on the knees like that.
I'm in bowler already. You're 7'8", got this treatment already?
Yes. She's had the love.
Oh, that'll be lovely to wash off, mate. Aye, it's a whole lot tighter, anyway.
You want to take it to slap out of that pan before you put that all the way in there?
Well, I hope it comes back out, or we're definitely in bother. Need to give that a wash now. Look at the colour, oh jitters. Aye, boys. Right.
You love what you do, Matthew. Remind yourself of that.
I could drop centers, we'll take that off. I'm big on the skincare routines.
Oh yeah?
Thinners and Scotch Brite. Great stuff. Quite look like a courage if we put this back together and it still doesn't clip, man.
We'll have to question your diagnosing.
See them hitches there? I much prefer the style of hitch that was on the 7-8-10.
Why?
They're in the same baller with that stupid locking mechanism.
Sure, that's under the locking mechanism on the mall now.
I know that, but look. Go and look at that 6506, the way I had to do that. It's a big ignorant pin through it.
I see there's a pin through it there.
I'd say 50% of the old tracks, no, not the new ones, but the older deers that come here, all have just resorted to the pot a pin through it because they break off. You're constantly like fittering and keeping that right, you know.
Was that just a temporary fix to get you here, or that's the daily routine?
Well, I think that's just a pin I put in it. I think he's got a bigger pin for that. Right. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but usually somebody will put a 30mm pin through them. But you see, there's only two wee bolts. Holds it in here. That's all holds that locking mechanism on.
Yes.
And then they wear and wear and wear, and this hole here wears and here wears. And then the whole thing starts slapping about in vibrations, they'll slacken. And you can drill them out bigger, tap them, and put like a cap head bolt on them. And screw that in a bit tighter, but see, once that gets worn, the only solution is cut that off. And you can buy a new mechanism, that whole thing with a lock kit on it.
Yes.
You weld that on.
Much is that?
Like 300.
Should have the cheaper that you talk about.
Is it roughly 360 quid?
Wasting time, you'd be better just chop it off and go and use
Well,
them.
I would sell quite a few of them now because they are a fantastic job. You just cut it off and instead of remanufacturing all that garbage. But the only thing is, you need somebody that's a good hand with a welder. I wouldn't like to see some DIY boy now doing it at home.
Yeah, drop her off. Yeah, drop a whole hitch off to weld that back on. Take it to somebody that can do it right.
Aye. But sure, you're better if it's done right than a filler hooking off. I think that's riz up a wee bit.
At the top?
But there's that much dung around it, it would be hard to see. It's probably pushed down here a bit and riz up there a bit too. Well, there's a bit of wear on it as well.
But I assume that only starts wearing when your pins get loose. Because how else would it be going back and forward?
Well, just vibrations, you know. You see it's a wee bit. That carrier there sort of goes down this sort of wee bit now. Just a lot of birthdays.
I'd say that's for most of the players, you know.
Oh, there's a brave bit of that. I have seen people welding a wee bit of plate in there, but it's not that.
It's very agricultural.
If you can make it a slightly more permanent fixture, it's better. So what I'll do, I'll heat that a bit. I'll heat that and give it a wee jam down in the press, I think.
What do you want me to do?
Pull that back a bit towards you, see that black plate?
This?
It's a little bit harder to get that back up into place than bringing that down. Bringing that down's easy. There's like a wee rag bit in there, but well, there's one thing for sure, John boy. You know slapping it now.
When you have her set like that, like what prevents 3 big loads of her just spreading that again? Nothing?
Very that.
Just life? You thinking?
Warm in there.
Still better than a new Holland hatch, like.
It'll be hard. Better go and try a slightly older drill bar, see if that goes on.
That was neat.
See a wee tiny bit of play, but alright. That was all just painting away on that thing. Not much play on her now, boy. Now you can do a couple of tacks on it with the MIG and rim it out. As the hole is like oval, you know.
Top and bottom.
Oh,
But the hook will be through. Is the pin through the hook? Pull the hook out and run the pin about and that. TC.
oh, there'll be a wee bit of giving up too. Them things were never built even new to that final tolerance, you know. I suppose they had to allow for dirt and grease and oil and cow dung.
There's nothing worse hay than a one that is that close and you can't get it through.
I got pins now actually. If that pin was badly worn, you would see shoulders on it, you know, but it's the sort of tolerance you'd want it at.
Now what?
Put it all back together, John.
Simple as that.
The biggest problem is it could be a tough brute to get in just the first time. See, there's a rise on it. I don't know if it's just the way it's sitting or if it's there's a wee thing on below it or what there is. There's no point in going to all that grief and putting it on, then have to take it all back off again.
It's easier to work that now.
Yeah, boy.
What's that, Joe?
A needle scaler. Bits off rust and dirt.
In awkward places.
It's not that great in an outward place, is my problem. There's just a wee bit of corrosion in there, it's causing a wee height. Do you want to lift the way in? I'm sure you'd have to if you want. What do you think, John?
Simple as that.
You a wee bit of play on it yet? It's going to be as perfect as you're going to get it.
Should let me away for a while yet.
You pump up the jack. Up a jam.
Say when?
On ahead, pump her up. On ahead, pump her up.
Yours isn't as sticky as my dad's was. That was like on or off, you know.
Mine gets too much use. I bent that trolley jack one day, not long after I had it.
You bent it? Oh, I see you're a bit stretched there. She doesn't run.
Aye, I wouldn't just jack a car up on it, like it's alright for doing a wee job like that, but I think if I put my wife's BM up on it and it fell off it, she'd be very cross. She can get very emotional about that.
She is the BM the second child, is it?
Oh no, but it's just she paid for it. So
All right, yeah. You know joint bank accounts?
No?
No.
Charlotte's nerves wouldn't stick out if I had a joint bank account. My boy says to me one day, I didn't know whether to be offended or what I think. He's like, I'm going to do a driving class, I had to go home and get washed. And I was standing just black from head to toe, and he says, well, sure isn't it a good excuse, Matthew, he says, to wash your face the odd evening. I was like, what do I respond to that, William? And then we'll push out the hitch and put a wee look of grease on her. not turning.
What's not turning?
There's this big nut at the bottom. So I'm just going to burn her, John. When's Clyde's grass been released?
Probably Christmas Day.
Which should be good fun. Has he changed the harvester yet?
No, we're still working off the backup one. A wee project we could do is resurrect the old one.
Well, you enjoy that. 'Cause I'm not going to be involved in that.
No, you're not up for that, no?
I'll make it very offended what I'd say about his New Holland harvester. Right, we're going to go for a bit more heat and a more substantial piece of iron bar.
You refuse to work on them?
I don't work on them, no one.
Wait, you just fed up looking at them or what? Now, if I said to you, Matthew, here, I have 300 acre to blow on here, I have a 9.9 sitting, would you come and drive her?
Aye, that's different. That's new. Go and look at some of the lumps of scrap boys are lifting silage way through this country. I like FarmFLiX harvester.
JF? Sure, if you took the price of the tractor in front of her and put it with the harvester, you'd have the price of it right with self-propelled.
My whole thing is, what when it goes around? Like if you blow up the JF, £1,000 I'll put a new set of blades on her. She's not with her, she'll a lot more damage.
But you can't go to the country with her. What's the acres limit of a JF before you're like, you know, this is more maintenance than it's worth?
Ugh. I wouldn't know. I'm going to the country. You know, I think I have enough things to do. I'm a fan of a silage wagon. I have to admit that. I think that's partly old age.
See, that's why Matthew needs a new 190. You see, that's why he's not wanting to sell his 190 he has in the yard. So he wants to drive a big wagon there. Have you a wagon bought? Oh, he must be in the market for one. I think he's in the market for one. We're going Pottinger, Stripe Man. What's the other options?
It's probably going to be Pottinger or Stripe Man.
Right. I was going to say, how many acres you boys cutting in a year?
No.
Justify that kind of headache.
You see, I'm not into football, but I do like my machinery. Not that keen working on it anymore. I'm starting to get fed up with that bit, but I say that, and then if I take a day off on a Saturday, I'm like, I could have been doing that. I could have been productive today. I enjoy working at good machinery.
There's sort of an oxymoron there, is there not? And is it good machinery if you need to work at it?
See, most, how do you put this? Not to offend any other mix of tractor. Most tractors I see in here usually aren't. If they weren't mapped, boys drive them sensibly and serviced them by the book, probably not going to be in here. But if they screw them out and they drive them like they're a go-kart and they don't service them and they don't change oil and they don't change filters and they don't take care of it, that's usually why they're here.
Are you winning with this thing?
Aye, sort of.
Like a WD-40 needed now.
The only thing I like about WD-40 is the smell of it.
You wee jar of it in the toilet, do you? A wee perfume of WD.
I don't like the smell of old burnt gear oil. Oh. It would make you poke.
Smell her burning up in here now.
Whoa! Clear left now! Whoa! Sorry now! How long now? That's the problem.
The stretch, sorry.
You snap the threads a bit. Not rod here.
I'm sure we can get her yoked up enough to get her hooked on.
Oh,
Oh, was that the bit you were saying about the gauge data of the good one? Nice. Somebody's rough with that, like.
I think there's been a gulping involved there.
Yep.
You ever get them days and you just know there's been a gulping involved somewhere along the line? No. There's not much fly out when a slime broke down the field. Oh no, no. I'm selling it to my dad. Not good. This is a real get me home job here. Or start it up a wee minute and I'll just do it with the button. I think that's alright now. That's so snide. I don't think you'll have a problem now. Although I could be totally wrong.
You get a rod for me. Our job done. What do we go at next? Is it the bushing in this, or is it the exhaust manifold in that?
Well, I think we'll just finish that before we start back into it.
Okay, before we bring this one back, we'll finish that one. I don't think I want to see you fixing the oil from that, fixing the leak in that.
No, I probably prefer you didn't either for make you hate a bleep a brief bit out.
I was some build out of this again, hey.
It's great.
Right, Friday evening.
I need to go and get washed.
You think you could do a wash? Later.